If you watched my last video, oh wait, the link to that is in the pinned comment below. You might want to watch that first and come back. Okay, if you watched my last video on why the newly announced Qoocam 8K 360 camera might be the GoPro Max killer, you might be A, experiencing some buyer's remorse and looking to return your camera, B, be very excited about Qoocam's upcoming release, and C, have a number of questions that you'd like to get answers to about the new camera. In fact, a few of you have left comments on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page and groups that I post on with some questions about it. So, this video today is about answering as many questions as I can given what we know about the camera and a few other observations of my own too. Here are the 8 questions I'm going to deal with in this video. 1. Is the Qoocam 8K going to be waterproof straight out of the box? 2. Will it have replaceable lenses or lens covers? 3. Why has it got a built-in battery? Why not make them removable and swappable? 4. What speed memory card will I need? 5. How am I going to edit 8K footage on a mobile app? That's not possible yet, is it? 6. Is the Qoocam 8K really an action camera? 7. What's so special about the Qoocam 8K anyway? And 8. Should I hold out for the Pro version instead? Hi, I'm Sarb Johal and welcome to my channel, which is all about mobile and 360 video and photography and how to edit for great results. Be sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any more of my videos, and don't forget to like this video too. Okay, let's get straight into it. Is the Qoocam 8K going to be waterproof straight out of the box? Now, there's a little bit of confusion as to how splash-proof the camera will be out of the box. There's been some mention of it having some sort of bumper case that covers the input and output sockets that will afford some extra protection. And perhaps out of the box, it will be splash-proof, meaning that you can use it in light rain. There has been some mention of that, but I don't think anyone is certain yet, and it's unlikely to be in the same class as the GoPro Max out of the box. Okay, number 2, will it have replaceable lenses or lens covers? Yes, it does look like it will be released with replaceable lens covers with special coatings where the water or raindrops will just run off. It promises to be able to keep the image quality high too. And Kandao are looking to provide ND filters and polarized filters too, meaning that you can get real control over that shutter speed and some interesting effects. I really wonder what long exposure shots could look like with this 360 camera. That could be very special. Okay, number 3, why has it got a built-in battery? Why not make them removable and swappable? Okay, the internal battery lasts 40 minutes of continuous recording time. And the reason why they built it in is because the best performing removable battery they could come up with could only last for 20 minutes continuous recording. So they took the decision to go with the built-in option instead. Now, the good news is that fast charging is supported, averaging 9 milliamps per second compared to the 1X, which is 2 to 3 milliamps per second. And you can also charge while shooting, which is good because yes, the battery is built in. Okay, number 4, what speed memory card will I need? You will need a V30 card to support 10-bit recording, but if you don't have one of those or don't want to shell out for one of those, then you get 64 gigabytes to record on built into the camera. You'll probably need more given the file sizes are likely to be very large, but it will do in a pinch. Okay, number 5, how am I going to edit 8K footage on a mobile app? That's not possible yet, is it? Here's how it looks like it's going to work. The phone uses proxies to edit on the mobile app, and then the full processing of 8K happens on the device. The killer here is that the max output for free capture edited mobile videos on most devices is probably around 1080p. However, using the Qoocam 8K GPU and your phone together for the first time in a consumer 360 camera, you'll be able to process and output highly detailed 4K output for you to upload on YouTube or elsewhere. Now, you may need to connect via cable between your phone and the camera, but for me, this is probably the feature I'm most excited about, totally freeing me from desktop post-processing, enabling me to get the highest quality and use just the phone and the camera together. No computer required. Now, interpolation tricks and AI also give you the possibility of 4K 960 frame per second slow motion too. I can't even begin to think how awesome that's going to be, but you will need to go to the desktop app for that. Okay, number 7, is this really an action camera? Number 6, yeah, something like that. A few people have commented that this is great, but well, it's a bit chunky to be classed as an action camera, and personally, I'd probably have to agree. Can you imagine the torque force generated by having this chunky looking beast on the end of an extended selfie stick and you whipping it from one direction to the next? I think snapped base plates and smashed cameras might be the result. So yes, action in inverted commas, but gravity and centripetal forces will mean that you probably have to take quite a lot more care over its use than a traditional action camera. Okay, number 7, what's so special about the Qoocam 8K anyway? Well, there's lots, which I talked about in my last video. The link is up here. But just as a highlight, what the Qoocam 8K really means you'll be able to do is to make video using 10-bit capture, which means the colors will be amazing and much more wide-ranging than 8-bit capture, which is more common on most consumer and some professional 360 cameras too. It also has 20 megapixel sensors for each of the two sensors. Now, Hugh Huo reckons that 16-bit raw processing that happens in camera can give you the same quality output to that of an APS-C camera, the first consumer level 360 camera with the ability to compete with this traditional class of cameras. And the low light capability of this camera promises to be phenomenal. Put it this way, the CEO has remarked that it's comparable in the Qoocam 8K to their Obsidian class of camera, which recently cost over $4,000 US. That's some serious class, and also way to provoke annoyed Obsidian owners. Okay, finally, should I hold out for the Pro version instead? Well, the Pro version will have built-in GPS and be Google Street View ready, if that's important to you. It will also have 5G ready Ethernet port, which will possibly make it the world's easiest 8K live stream option. It also looks like it'll be capable of some computational photography trickery, which will enable it to do things like face recognition too. However, it will be more expensive. How much more so? We don't know yet. And we also don't have a timeline for that being on the market either. So, are you excited about this camera? Drop me a comment below if you have any more questions or comments, or let me know what you're thinking about it, and give this video a like if you found it useful, and maybe consider subscribing for more of my content too. Take a look around, there's plenty to see here. Thanks for watching, cheers, and go well.